Hey, what's up guys? Happy New Year to everybody. Back again with another gear review for you. This is actually, believe it or not, only going to be my second gun holster review. So please bear with me on this. It's been quite a while since I did my last one, the ever popular Super Tuck. Okay, so we have here in front of you two products from the very well-known and pretty well-revered Don Hume Leatherworks company. I've had both of these since I think early last summer, and it's just been kind of getting pushed to the side over and over again. Every time I try to review it, something else already comes, or something comes up, and it just gets kind of pushed to the wayside again and again. But one thing I decided to do for 2011 was I was going to get this review out to you guys. So I hope all of you out there watching find this review informative. I don't see many videos on either of these, so I'm hoping that anyone out there looking for information on them will find this review useful and just help them make a decision on a purchase if necessary. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, I decided to do this as kind of a combo review, so you're getting kind of a 2-for-1 here. I didn't see the point of doing either of these separately, especially the mag holster. So on the right, we've got the Don Hume P.C.C.H. Concealed carry holster, which stands for Preferred Concealment Carry Holster. This one retails from Don Hume for $56.50. I don't know of another place you can get these other than directly from donhume.com. There may be other places, guys. I just haven't seen it. And this is the mag holster, open top with the clip-on, so you can just slide it there on your belt. Model number is D417, and this retails for $28.20. Okay, so what can I tell you about these? First thing I could tell you is when I got them, the color is a little bit different than pictured. Don Hume describes it as kind of a saddle brown color. To me, it's kind of a reddish brown, like a clayish brown. Again, not a big deal because these are both concealed carry products, but just a little something I wanted to point out to you guys. The belt loops on this, guys, you can see this is an inside the waistband holster, will fit a belt up to 1 3/4 inches. So that's a pretty good sized belt. One of the things it features, and one of the main reasons that I was looking at this holster and originally decided to buy it, was it has a body shield. A lot of holsters that are inside the waistband, snap-on style like this, do not have that. They more or less just stop right here, so you get the top of your gun protruding out. This gives you a little kind of extra protection against the gun rubbing against your side like that. The one hit that I would have to give on this is, or not with this in particular, but just with Don Hume products in general, is, guys, these are made by hand. They are not mass produced. They do make things without having them to be ordered, and they do keep things in stock, but when the thing's not in stock, it can take 6 to 8 weeks to get it, much like the Crossbreed Super Tuck. So, if you're looking for something fast, this may not be the best solution for you, but if you're willing to wait the time, I think you might find that the quality of the craftsmanship might be worth the wait. So again, not a big deal, but it does, or can rather, take a little bit of time to get these guys in stock. I'm trying to remember which one. One of them I got right away. I think it was the P.C.C.H. And the mag holster I had to wait some time for because they were out of them. So I think if it was this one, I think it took almost 6 weeks to get it. But this was worth the wait. So anyways, let's get back to the P.C.C.H. As you can see, it's got 2 snaps in the front. Your belt kind of threads right through here. I'll show you what this looks like on the person a little bit later. But snaps on this, man, are really, really good, hardcore snaps. I mean, you really got to yank these things to get them loose. And if you listen to this, that's a good, solid snap. These things are not flimsy. These are really, really rugged, reliable snaps. And it just slides into your waistband there, and there you go. You're good to go. Again, the body shield up here, I'll show you this more in the up close and personal. Just the attention to detail on this. You can see it's got the grooves for the slide serrations on this, which I thought was really awesome. One thing I wanted to mention, guys, before I get too much into this, if you're looking at donhume.com right now and you're thinking, Jimbo, they don't have an SR9C or SR9 P.C.C.H. holster, you would be correct. They do not. But what they do have is a Glock 26 or 27 P.C.C.H. holster. One of the things I noticed when I picked up the Ruger SR9C was I was looking for holsters for it while I was in the gun shop. And since they didn't have any, since when I got this thing was basically, very, very new to the market for about a month or two, me and the guys at the gun store were checking out some of the holsters they had there to see if anything fitted. And we were checking out some of the Galcos. I think it was the Summer Comfort. And we found that this fit the Galco Summer Comfort for the Glock 26 perfectly. So I was like, all right, well, maybe, you know, the Glock 26 holsters will fit this thing. If you look at the specs between the Ruger SR9C and the Glock 26, they're virtually identical in everything from length, height, all that stuff. This is a little bit slimmer of the gun in the grip than the Glock 26, but when it comes to holsters, that really doesn't play a really big role in it because the holster is basically containing everything you see from here over. So not really a big deal. But anyways, so when I went around to find an alternative holster to the Crossbreed Super Tuck, which I got first, I just kind of wanted something that was a quick kind of stow and go type of deal. So I looked at Don Hume and I noticed that they didn't make Ruger SR9C P.C.C.H holsters. So I'm like, well, they make them for the 26 and 27 Glocks, so I'll give those a try. And I just wanted something that I could get on my person quickly, you know, without having to, you know, loosen my belt or, you know, basically undo my pants, kind of like you do with the Crossbreed Super Tuck. I've never tried to put this on in the car, guys, but, you know, while I'm sitting down, but I can imagine that would not be easy to do. I'd rather be standing up because this is a little bit of a chore to put on, but in my opinion, the comfort outweighs the chore. This you can put on a little bit easier. It's not quite as easy as I hoped, but one thing that gives it the advantage is when you put it on, you can put it on basically like this, meaning stick this in your belt, put the snaps on, and do it. You can't really do that with a Super Tuck. At least I've tried, and sometimes your gun will fall out, and it's just not a good idea for safety reasons. So this one, you can just leave the gun like this, stick it in your waistband, put the snaps on, good to go. It does take some practice to do it sitting down, but standing up, it's not really hard at all. As you can see here, guys, look at the fit on this. It's almost like it was made for it. See, I wasn't kidding when I said this thing fits Glock 26 holsters. It's incredible. You know, it's almost like it was designed originally for the Ruger SR9C. So, good stuff. So anyways, the only hit that I could really give on this thing, and I'll show it to you when I show you the carry view, is that it doesn't lay nearly as flat as something like a Kydex leather hybrid. Again, guys, I know these are two different holsters. This is kind of an old school concealment holster, and this is kind of the new breed. But because of the way it's constructed and the thickness of the leather and stuff, it feels kind of chunky when you wear it on your side. That may bother some more than others. It bothers me a little bit, not enough to get me to not use it, but if I had the choice, every single time I would take the Super Tuck on the basis of comfort. So if you don't mind the kind of chunky factor, and you're not going to be sitting down for a while, I don't think this would bother you too much. It's just really about wearing it in the right place. But anyways, enough about the P.C.C.H. Let's go ahead and touch on the mag holster for a minute here. Okay, again, this is model D417. It doesn't really have a name like this does, but they make these for just about every type of automatic magazine out there. I didn't really find a brand that they didn't make one for. I can fit either. I have two magazines here that I'll show you, but I can fit either magazine in this just fine. One little trick I wanted to impart with you guys that a friend of mine gave me. When I first got this thing, it was really stiff, accepting the magazine, and apparently, and I can personally vouch for that this actually works, you take your magazine, you wrap it in wax paper, and you jam it in the holster and you let it sit there overnight. I don't know how it works, guys, but it seems to make the holster loosen up a little bit so that it kind of eases the marriage between the magazine and the mag holster a little bit. So if any of you guys are having trouble with a really tight leather mag holster, give that a try. I think that might help you out. But anyways, let me show you what it looks like when you've actually got the magazine in there. Got to give it a little bit of push to get it in there, but that's not a bad thing, guys. The retention's really great. The retention on it is held in by this little button that sticks out on the other side. Since this is an open top design, it doesn't have a closed flap. The button just kind of keeps it in place, kind of like a ball detent on a folding knife. Getting it out, not really a big deal. A good secure tug, like so, just gets it loose. Put the 17 round mag in there, show you what it looks like. Sticks out a little bit more. This is normally what I carry it in, simply because this is normally inside the Ruger SR9C for concealment purposes, since this magazine sits almost flush. And before I forget, guys, this gun was cleared. I don't know how many of you noticed the round indicator is not up. It has no magazine in it, and it is safe. Anyways, back to the mag holster. I figured if I'm going to carry a backup magazine, I'm going to carry the high capacity magazine. You know, because if you're going to have to go for more ammunition, you know, if you're in a self-defense situation, then I want the most ammunition that you know, the biggest magazine that I could possibly get. So, it makes more sense to me to carry the big mag. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little front row seat action here, so you can take a look at these two items up close. So, stay tuned. All right, guys, I'll show you what this looks like when you're actually carrying it. I'm basically just wearing a regular size t-shirt. I got a long sleeve shirt under this, And right now I've got the P.C.C.H. and the mag holster on me. Show you what that looks like. Some of you probably caught where it's printing. It does stick out a little bit more than something like a Crossbreed Super Tuck, but it is still concealable in my opinion, especially right now in the winter months. This is not hard to conceal at all with just a light jacket. I find it's most comfortable to wear basically just behind your hip bone, much like the Crossbreed Super Tuck. If you stick it right here on your actual hip bone, it kind of digs into you a little bit, and it's just not comfortable, and it makes it stick out a lot more. It's a little bit easier to hide it if you shift it behind a joint, so that it kind of sits on the meat and not on the joint itself. The mag holster itself just clips on. It's kind of just like a cell phone more or less. That's a little bit easier to conceal because obviously it's not nearly as large as a pistol, but good stuff. It's nice and comfortable there. It would be nice if it did have a body shield up the back, much like the pistol, but again, it's not really a big deal. I don't really find it very uncomfortable. So it's nice and easy because of the open top design to reach for your pistol and get it out. It's not hard, very simple to reholster, as you can see there. It does drag your pants down a little bit. Ooh, that wasn't very good. Get to your firearm decently fast. Sorry guys, I'm not the fastest in the world at this, but just want to show you that it's not too tough to get it out. It deholsters pretty quickly, so good stuff. All right, and check out the stitching on this, guys. I mean, this is top-notch craftsmanship. I have no gripes or complaints about that whatsoever. You can see the Don Hume logo there, P.C.C.H. Look how just precise that stitching is. Whoever made this definitely knows how to handle leather, that's for sure. I'll give you a look at these snaps here. Nice, secure snap. Listen to this. Ooh, good solid sound. You can see the grooves for the serrations on the slide. Just little things like that just really shows the craftsmanship, knowledge of the product, and just the attention to detail. They really know what they're doing. So that's really awesome. Let's take a look at that mag holster. You can see that little button. I know you can't really see it on the other side there, but it's got a little tab that sticks out that holds the magazine in place, and it's actually really good at retention, guys. I haven't had any issues with the mag coming out, or even with the belt clip itself, flying off the belt. This thing sticks to your belt pretty well. Once again, the stitching on this just laser precision, man. It's really great. Don Hume really makes great stuff. Nice, thick, stiff leather. Again, this isn't floppy, guys. This is good, sturdy, rugged stuff. This is like billet leather right here. Excellent work. So, in conclusion, guys, I think both the Don Hume P.C.C.H. and the D417 mag holster are both pretty good options as far as concealed carry or just firearms carry in general is concerned. The price on this I think is a little bit steep for what you're getting. Again, the only thing I have to compare it to, guys, for concealment purposes is a Crossbreed Super Tuck. And when you factor in shipping and whatnot, the Super Tuck is only like 15 or 20 bucks more than this. And personally, I'd much prefer the Super Tuck over this as far as comfort itself is concerned. They're both very high quality, craftsmanship products. I really could not pick one or the other as far as which has superior, attention to detail and craftsmanship. I think they're both absolutely equal. They're both from great companies. They're both handmade. They're both made in America. So big pluses for both of them on that. But I guess it just comes down to the design of the actual holster. The Kydex and leather hybrid, in my opinion, just wins as far as concealment and as far as comfort are concerned. It's just the superior design, at least in my opinion, with respect to my body and the way it carries on me. It's just more comfortable, in my opinion. The mag holster I think is great for those of you wanting an open top mag holster. You don't want to have to undo a snap to get your mag. You just want to pull it out, rack, ready to go. I think this is an absolutely great option. This is a bit more reasonably priced in my opinion. Again, it's right around the $30 mark. That's pretty good, considering what you're getting. It's handmade leather. It's got the nice clip on it. It's made in America. All things considered, I think that's a really great price, and this is a really great item. Again, not to take anything away from this. It's just, this in itself is not a bad option. I just think the Crossbreed Super Tuck wins on a few different levels, with comfort and just the design itself. And again, it's just my opinion, guys. Not taking anything away from Don Hume. I haven't tried one of their belt slide holsters. They make a lot of different things, you know, just about anything for virtually any type of major manufacturer gun, you know, Ruger, SIG, HK, Glock, whatever. They've got a very, very huge selection. They've got something there for just about everybody. So if you have a chance, go ahead and check them out, www.donhume.com. And I want to thank everyone so much for taking the time to watch this review. I don't see too many reviews or videos in general out there of these two guys. So for any of you looking to make a purchase of either, I hope you found this review informative and, you know, maybe a little bit useful and can guide you in your purchases a little better. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will answer them as best I can. And again, thanks everyone so much for your time. And as always, stay fit, stay strong, stay supreme. Take care, guys.